Yo, what's up there, Ian? How's it going? I've done a little bit of changing. Ooh, jeez. I've changed the my mic settings a little bit. So let me know if the audio is sufficient. It's going. Oh boy, that does not necessarily sound the best. Considering you know, just your situation in general, not to go too into it. Yeah, I think you're just doing something a little bit more upbeat for the intro. Can you grab the? Hold on. Would you be willing to grab the Twitch link and put it in Hexagon? Because for some reason Twitch isn't letting me actually grab the main thing. Alright, I appreciate it. Alright, yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I last played Dark Souls 1. I've been mostly playing Pillars of Eternity over well, really over just yesterday and today. Been taking a bit of a different approach for that one than usual. How is the audio, by the way? I've turned down the mic gain considerably, but I'm speaking louder and I'm also closer to my mic. So, oh come on! Oh, there we go. It looks like this time my controller is actually deciding to behave. Give me one moment here. Screen's gonna go black for just a second, probably, because sound is going up and down, but okay, yeah. Well, that's not going to be a... Oh, I need to turn on the audio channel for DS1 in my OBS. Alright, here we go. So, last we left off, I left in Blighttown. Yeah, just entering Blighttown. Might take me a second to get reused to everything, because, you know, it has been a minute. Sound is kind of going up and down a bunch. How do you mean? And I guess more importantly, is that still happening? Oh. There is also over there one of the friggin' toxic spear guys. My mic was, but it seems to be fine now. Alright, well, that's what's important. As if it is currently working. Okay, yeah, it's over. The dart thrower is over here across this little bridge. really low stamina there. Kind of lucked out with the way that panned out. Oh, really? You came up? There's an item over there. I don't actually know what it is. I'm still feeling really good about this run. I don't know if my setup could really be any better. I still think I should probably put some more points into vitality. Yeah, this one's gonna shift, but it's not important. Ooh. That could have been very dangerous. But I do see that there's an item over here. No, it's across the way. I could probably jump to that. Hi. But I don't want to risk it. The light filter changing depending on like what point of Blighttown you're in is a little bit strange. That's right, I can't. Sliding down the ladders is different in this game. I actually, well, you're aware, Varian. I don't know if anybody else is in chat right now, but I actually played a little bit of Dark Souls 2 off camera. Been a very long time since I played that guy. Nobody else is in chat? Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm starting a bit earlier than usual anyway, so it's not like it's wholly unexpected. Here is the bonfire. I don't think I'm really going to have to kindle this one. Okay, I don't have... Well, I might have a soul item that I can eat for enough souls. Yeah, definitely. I think this one alone should be over what I need. By a significant amount, actually. We'll get up to 30 vitality, get to 1100 HP. Which is pretty nice with the, in addition to the damage reduction that I have from just the gear that I'm wearing. So up ahead, there's going to be one of the Blighttown hollows, and then you can see those two dogs over there. They breathe fire. I think I should be able to one-shot them if I can hit them, but yeah, look at that. These guys are incredibly dangerous. I'm actually gonna eat a humanity here. Yeah, I can one-tap them, which is definitely nice. But that was like half my HP in pretty much a single hit. I'll pop off here with some Estus. That being said, these dogs are pretty much the most difficult part of getting down. So. I do need to be careful because I've got one of the little dart guys throwing darts at me. Over across the way somewhere. I don't know exactly where his position is, so I do want to be careful. Okay, that's just back to there. That was dart. Where's it from? From up there. Okay. Somebody fell. the guy at the bottom here might be able to fight attack. No. Okay, I want to go back up here because I'm pretty sure that should have aggroed the other ones in the area as well. That's a problem. I should have 3 blooming purples. This run is just around 90 minutes. That's not bad. Not like I'm trying to speedrun or anything, so... It's also, the length is more indicative of the distance that I've traveled rather than any particular measure of things taking a while. The level that I'm at in this game, it doesn't tend to alter that much. 130 minutes, that makes a bit more sense, to be honest. When you said 90 minutes, I didn't really think of the number all that much. But now that I do think about it, that would be a bit of an incredibly low number. Oh! Alright, we're gonna retreat a bit. Eat the humanity. I'm still poisoned, but poison isn't that big of a deal in this game. Oh, come on, man. At least it's that grab attack is really not doing that much damage. Okay, buddy. He's just gonna yell at me instead of doing anything. No riposte there feels kind of bad, not gonna lie. But it's whatever. Seriously? Alright, well, I'm gonna eat that. I don't know where that dart thrower is coming from, but I have to use a second blooming purple. Which will cure my poison as well. I don't really know where that came from. It must have aggroed on me just then, because I didn't see any other darts around through the rest of that encounter. Okay, so where are you? It's up there. I might be able to bow it down. It's too dark for me to see exactly where it is, though. I might have to go back up and be a little bit that way. That's also my... Okay, never mind. It can... okay. Well, that works too, I guess. Not really my problem at that point. I think there's somewhere around here that you can actually just, like, jump off of the platform and slide down safely. I'm not gonna try it, obviously. Because that would be, at best, dangerous, at worst, stupid to do. So I'd rather just not do it at all. Bro. Another one? Why is that guy up there? Can I hit it down or something? Huh. That is interesting. Yeah, no, the dart thrower is at the end here, though, so he's gonna be a pretty easy one to get to. And this is the Wanderer's gear. Yep. I'm not that scared of this place, actually, to be honest. Upper Blight Town is definitely a lot more dangerous than Lower. None of the enemies are particularly dangerous in Lower Blight Town, especially considering the fact that I have a Black Knight weapon. Ooh. extra damage to demons involved. Seems like it's more tedious than anything else. Do you mean Lower Blighttown? I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it's tedious either, to be honest. It's a pretty fast area. Like, going through the swamp can kind of suck, but if you know the path to the bonfire, it's really not a problem. Plunge attack. There's a ring somewhere that allows you to move through this place, or through water in general without being slowed. I don't know where it is off the top of my head, so I'm not gonna really bother to go looking for it. Also, I don't think it would really have that much of an impact. Alright, yeah, this is my gear for anybody who might pop in at any point. I do have the Ring of Favor and Protection, but I'm electing to not use it for now, and instead just go for the bonus 40 poise that's on the Wolf Ring. Oh yeah, Man-Eater Mildred. She's gonna come from that side. This should be a pretty easy enemy to deal with. NPC invaders in general aren't that bad. She is sprinting at me. Good lord. She doesn't even do that much damage. Okay. Well. Poise maxing? Never say that to me again. I'm not going to pick up that item because that's going to aggro the boulder throwing, like, I don't know what they are. Like trolls or something, I don't know. Ogres. I really don't know what these things are supposed to be, or what they're called in the game assets. But anyway, going for that item aggro's the rock throwing guys, so I am not going to bother. But yeah, I'm not expecting as long as I don't get nuked by the spider hug. I don't think that Quelaag is going to be that much of an issue. I could also summon Man-Eater Mildred here if I wanted to, but I don't want to, because I feel like summoning kind of defeats the point of a Deathless run. We are going to actually be doing some pretty insane damage against Quelaag, though. Normally, you won't have damage anywhere near this. And the reason that my damage is so high is because I have plus 20% damage against demons with the Black Knight Sword. I'm getting nuked here because I got trapped under her legs. So I need to make some distance and just pop humanity. It's a little annoying that I got trapped underneath her, but it's fine, because she's otherwise not really that hard to deal with, to avoid and everything. I don't know what that was about, but whatever. I'm going to try to make my way over to the other side of the arena, just get away from the lava pools. Come on, spider lady, get over here. And then we go back in for the finish. I don't know why I did it. Uh-oh. I don't know why I pressed R2 there. But it's fine. It's fine. We got through that. But yeah, like I said, really easy boss fight, actually, with this current loadout that I've got. Now, this time, when I go talk to, this guy here, Engi, I'm not going to say that I'm not a servant, because I would rather not murder him. He's a pyromancy merchant. I will enter the Chaos Servant Covenant. I do want to do all bosses for Deathless. I feel like Deathless also has less of a point if it's not Deathless all bosses. But if I feel like spending 30 humanity, then, you know, I can save Solaire, basically. Really don't have a whole lot of levels into damage, which is fine. I think I'm just gonna do that for now. I'm also gonna have to start putting some levels into endurance soon. Not gonna have to be immediately, and it's not really because I'm worried about the stamina. It's about the carry weight. Because there's definitely some areas in the later game where I'd like to have a tank. And I would also like to have enough of a carry limit to be able to do so. We're just gonna go up top. Is there anything that I have to do before going to Sen's Fortress? It might behoove me to... Actually, no. Never mind. I was gonna say it might behoove me to go and beat a pinwheel and get the right kindling. But I don't think that has all too much value before I get the Lord Vessel. Right, because I would rather just have one ultra-powered-up bonfire, most likely the one at Firelink Shrine, than a bunch of other ones that are at, like, 10 or 15 or something like that. Oh, I'm getting rocks thrown at my head. Bonfire's right up here, so it's not an issue. That Kulak fight, by the way, 1 humanity, 1 Estus. Really didn't spend any resources there. Bonfire's right up there, and I guess I'll sit at it just because of proximity. I have more than enough purple moss clumps, so I'm not really worried about serving it all that much. It's just like, it's both cleansing the poison and also giving me a little bit of HP, or otherwise I might have to use my extra Estus or something like that. Wait, did that guy? No, he didn't. For some reason, I thought that he dropped an item for a moment. I don't even think these guys have any items that they can drop. The ragdoll on these guys, by the way, is insane. They will stick to you for ages. He even tried to come up the ladder with me. Like, actually insane ragdoll. Alright, here we are. This fly is going to be aggroed on me. It's not an issue. Honestly, I would have probably normally just let it follow me, but it's really not that much effort to just press R1 and have it. I should probably not be coming over here. This is a very unnecessary risk. And I don't even think it really yields me anything of value for this run. Because I already have BKS. I don't even really know what's up here, to be honest. Like, I've played Souls games so many times that I actually don't know what's in the side paths because I never check them anymore. Ooh! I'm just gonna use a homeward bone. I'm just gonna use a homeward bone. Yeah, we're not doing that a third time. We're not doing that a third time. Thank God there's no death plane here. Yeah, we're just using a homeward bone. And that, dear friends, is why we don't take unnecessary risks in Deathless run. Oh my god. That was... I shouldn't have lived that. I should not have lived that. I have no right to be alive right now. Oh my god. I can't believe I did it twice. Well, that's one way to get my adrenaline pumping. Okay, see, the difference between what I would do and what you would do is, like, I would fall off like that, except, you know, evidently, I'm able to hit quit outs. Whereas, I don't know if you'd be able to. And I mostly say that because I don't really think you're that practiced with the quit out inputs. That is certainly one way to get an adrenaline rush. Dear God. Alright, this one's real. Oh, okay, it's that. I don't need that because I have the master key. It's kind of crazy, by the way, like, how much more linear Dark Souls 1 is without the master key. Cool. Okay. Guess he just really had to get that out of him. Rude. Oop. I didn't mean to do that. Come on. Come on. Why are the arrows in this game always so bright? Oh boy, he's doing it too. He only did one, though, at least. Didn't go for the triple. What even is that? Is it a... Would you consider that a roar? Would you consider it a scream? Like... Ain't no way. Oh my. Oh my. I got the large club. I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. It's objectively worse than what I have right now, but the large club is... It's actually a pretty insane weapon. That plus 0 A strength, like A scaling strength, goes pretty hard. Alright, I am done gambling my life like that. I think the elevator should be down right now, so that's something else I'm going to have to watch out for, or up, or whatever. It should be not on my own level. Yeah. Dude, it would have been so tragic after I clutched the quit out twice if I then proceed to walk down that hole. That would have been... God, I would have lost it. It'd be funny, yeah. Yeah, no, it would have been funny, but I probably would have crashed out still. Do I want HP or do I want damage? I feel like my damage is still at a perfectly fine level for the moment, so I'm just gonna go for that instead. I don't think I have any more upgrade materials. No, it doesn't look like I do. I guess I could go down to the Great Hollow. Why did I... Wait, hold on. For some reason, my jump reset. There we go. Yeah, my jump input reset from being R3 to being circle, which is pretty terrible place to have your jump input. Just because of the fact that there's times where you want to sprint into a roll, and jumping kinda screws that. Okay, through the church, outside. You know what? I'm gonna go beat up the locals. Get out of here, scrubs. What does my character look like again? Oh, I see. Can I not get stuck on the wall? I'm gonna rest here. I don't really have a reason to go to Andre yet. Really? Both of them aggroed? Okay. Sure, I guess. Oof. I think they're... No, he still has a little bit of HP left on him. I don't know why both of them aggroed there, though. Alright, into the funhouse. I'm not really that worried about the lower parts of the funhouse, but some of those upper layers where the axes are a lot tighter and the bridges are thinner, could definitely be a problem. I don't think there's anything in these pots, but I'm gonna break them just because I feel like it. The translation of Sen's Fortress is interesting, by the way, because in Japanese the word Sen means 1,000. So there's a possibility that instead of like being Sen's Fortress, as in like Sen being a person, that it's supposed to be like the fortress of like 1,000 something. One of those fun little translation quirks that happens with attempting to put a game into English that's originally written in a very non-compatible language. You came down here? I don't think I've ever seen this snake man come down for me. Ooh. Hi. Okay. And hopefully I'll be able to get up there before the next ball comes down. Oh my lord. Okay. Get up, get up, get up. I got double ticked by that. I got double ticked by that boulder there. That could have been the end for me. If I was just at slightly lower HP, then that would have killed me. We're just gonna use this to go crush that snake to death. I don't really care that much to go free Big Hat Logan. I'm not going to be using sorceries in this run. This place was honestly so much fun to run in Dungeons and Dark Souls. I made you all so mad. Or at least a couple of people pretty mad. That's right. That is right. You weren't part of that. The area where Lucy both turned into a badass and then promptly died. Oh, that's a grab. Okay. Sure. I didn't even know these guys had grabs. That caught me a little off guard. That's right, there's a snake right there. I should be able to just bow it to death. Seriously. Ooh, that's not any amount of damage. Okay. Cool. In that case, we ball. That was the bridge that I was by far the most concerned about. There's definitely been some times where I've gone, like, too far on the second set there. You know, and then, of course, there's just the guy throwing lightning bolts at you the entire time, to the point where it can be a little bit of a mess to get through. I know this isn't the way to the bonfire, but I forgot what's down here, so I'm gonna go to it anyway. I know that there's Boulder Knight, but, like, I don't remember what the purpose of going down here is. If there's, like, any items or anything. There's probably an item somewhere in the corner back here. It's a chest. Okay. There's also, there's a mimic down in the basement of this place that I'm not going to go get because I don't really think I need the lightning spear. Okay, this is a real chest. I couldn't see the chain that well. Flamestone plate ring. You know, that might be useful for Ceaseless. If I run into the issue again where Ceaseless just refuses to jump, then that might be worth tagging on for that fight. I'm gonna kindle this bonfire just for maximum security. In the same way, I'll probably kindle the Anor bonfire once I get there. So I don't plan on going through all of Anor. I'm probably going to do the skip. That's the guy who drops rocks on you. Large Titanite shards. Normally this place would be a gold mine for upgrades. Of course, my weapon only upgrades with Twinkling Titanite, so it's not really that valuable for me. But it's cool regardless to have that sort of thing around. Yeah, these guys are pretty easy to parry. They're not repostable, but they're definitely parryable. This is where that NPC is. And then I'm pretty sure that there's, like, the chests at the top of the area. It looks like me! Well played. If I had point down, I would use it. Because that right there was like, okay, I realize it's just an NPC. But that was sad. Divine Blessing, that's going to come in handy probably for the O&S fight and the Rare Ring of Sacrifice, which we are going to use on Seath 1 at the scripted death. Because I don't feel like learning the Duke's Archive skip. It's a bit of a funky one. You have to, like, jump onto the railing of an elevator, and then roll off of the elevator railing to get to the backside of Duke's Archives. But I'm a weirdo who actually, like, really enjoys Duke's Archives. It's one of my favorite areas in this game. I'm pretty sure that back there is like a secret wall that only opens under a certain circumstance. I don't know exactly how it works. But I'm pretty sure that I'm not allowed to just, yeah. No, I want to say that there's something back there, though. Ooh. I didn't want to roll there. I did not intend to roll. That could have been tragic. Some dude's shooting at me. Get out of here, bro. That might be the only, Is it Baronike or Benarike? Jello, how we doing? We are doing pretty well. Attempt number 30 of the Deathless run. Which I started late into the stream last time because I got bored of the other things that I was trying to do. This is attempt number 30, Deathless run. We are in Sense Fortress at the moment. Is that really necessary, sir? Little bro just threw a temper tantrum. There we go. Yeah, as you can see on this run, I managed to get lucky enough to roll the Black Knight sword. So we've been being chillin' this run. I also went and got both Havel's Ring and the Wolf Ring. So I'm sitting on 86 poise right now. Full Elite Knight set, mid-rolling. Things are going pretty well. That first one should just... Ooh. Okay. Well, I guess it went past the rubble. You're here for it? Good to hear. Don't try to grab me. Look at that. Staggered and only 3 hits. He's not in the right place to fall off the bridge. This is still going to be a lot of damage that I'm getting out for free on him. Actually insane. Calm down, sir. Look, I know you're upset, but you're literally an artificial construct. You're not a human. Get out of here. AI have no rights. Actually, it's not even AI. It's like some sort of magical construct. What does the soul of the Iron Golem call it? Oh no, it is just a soul. Okay, so it is an actual soul imbued into an armor set. Maybe I was a little too harsh. Back to Anor Londo. Where I perished last time to Gwendolyn. I'm not gonna bother with the chests over there. I don't, oh no, it's only one. That should be, a mimic with the Crystal Halberd. Which is typically a really good weapon for O&S. But as it stands, I don't really need it. $39 vitality. Getting to 40 before O&S is going to give me a lot more room for mistakes. I might also try a light rolling on O&S to make things a bit easier. That was some timing. Yeah, last time I went at it with the Lightning Halberd, which I think was probably a mistake. What are you doing? Sit down. Seriously? Gargoyle tail axe. There we go. Wait. Oh, there it is. I thought it jumped off the bridge for a second. One more to do it, and there we go. Ooh, gargoyle helmet. There should be an item down here somewhere. I don't remember what it is. It's probably just like a soul or something. It's inside this chest, so it's maybe not. Oh, that's why I never know what it is. Oh. Well, hopefully those issues get solved soon. Never fun when the internet decides to die. The rafters here could definitely be dangerous. I'm tempted to... Really? Well, goddamn. Color me mildly impressed. What I was gonna say is I think I'm gonna switch over to a medium shield. It's gonna put me in heavy roll. I'm not gonna be rolling on the rafters anyway. So I think I'm just gonna do this for the extra stability on the shield. This is one part of the game that I'm never eager to do. Did he try to parry me? I think he tried to parry me. Honestly, I might just... no, it's dangerous. Never mind. I was gonna say, I might try to jump onto that platform there, because I know it's possible. But it's also a bit on the dangerous side to do it, so I'm just gonna go across the rest of this normally. Alright, there we go. That wasn't too bad. Now I can put my buckler back on. What's my highest magic resistant shield? Is that... Oh, that's right. Second Garg. I kind of forgot about this guy. Oh, come on. Bro, I'm trying to hit your tail. Come on. There we go. I'm kind of tempted to try Gwendolyn right now, to be honest. Okay, I can't wield that because it's really high strength requirement. What's the best magic resistant shield? Probably the Grass Crest. I might as well before I get farther. That's kind of what I was thinking. Can I get down to light roll? I can. I think that's coming down. Yes, it is. Yeah, so this is going to be a bit of a gamble, and I will be super disappointed if it doesn't pan out. Like, before going through O and S, I might as well try Gwendolyn. Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. Gwendolyn's definitely going to be a light roll kind of fight, though. 39 vitality. I'm gonna eat some souls. Let's say 1,000. I might be able to get a couple of level ups. I need 13k. I think I can get that. Yeah, so I am not confident about Gwendolyn at all. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think it's very possible that this is a really dumb decision that's going to get me killed. That being said, that like Anor Londo as a whole, I'm pretty sure is just going to be the most difficult area in the entire game. Between O and S and Gwendolyn. I have to fight him anyway. Yeah, no, that's the reason that I'm going for this. That's the reason that I'm going for this. I really don't want to lose this run. Because everything else in this run has gone so well. So I'm going to be very disappointed if I end up wiping here. I don't remember which way it is to bring the corkscrew tower down. It's this way. You gotta go down to the bottom. That's gonna put us in Gwendolyn's place. I think it's this ring right here. Actually, now that I think about it, I might not be able to take him on right now. Because it might be that I have to use, yeah, I can't take on Gwendolyn right now. Because I have to, it's the Dark Moon Seance ring that I would need to have. And that's down in, that's down in, it's in the, it's either in the catacombs or, like, at the top area of Tomb of the Giants. And I have absolutely no desire to go down to that area at all until I can get, words are failing me. Until I can get both a light and the Lord Vessel. Actually, I can't even leave Anor Londo until I get the Lord Vessel anyway, so. It's beyond the point of really being an issue. Varian Perrin is now playing Dark Souls Remastered. Well, I get you in the mood or something. You're still at, like, you just beat Butterfly, didn't you? On your run? Or have you gone further than that? I figured that if you can make some progress while super sick, that you can do it when you feel more normal. That is perfectly fair. I'm gonna throw some dung pies at this guy here. Is that gonna get him toxic? It did get him toxic. Let's go. You might reset, really. I mean, you have, like, an off-dex build, don't you? You're, like, doing something weird with the gargoyle tail axe, something like that. So, what I will say is dexterity can work, right? But if you're gonna make it work, you should probably just get the Uchigatana. You know, I won't say that katanas are great in DS1. But they're really still just the best dex option that you can find in the early game. Yeah, because I don't think the Great Scythe exists in DS1. I don't think the Great Scythe exists. Though, that being said, Life Hunt Scythe is a pretty solid option if you're able to be careful enough with the self-fleet effect that it does. Alright, well, here we are at the one of the most dangerous spots of the game. The Anorlando Archers. Dear God. Okay. Well, that worked out. Oh, something else I will say, by the way. The Silver Knight Straightsword is a really fun weapon. It's pretty much a quality weapon. But it is primarily a dex quality weapon. Solaire not here because I never talked to him. He is still alive on this run. Don't worry about that. I just never spoke to him. This room has Silver Knight Spear in it. Or the Silver Knight with the spear, anyway. This chest is real. Triple Sunlight Metal. Not really valuable to me, because, you know, not doing Covenants and all. Really. Stop doing the switch-ups, man. Jesus. Okay, there is a mimic down here. I think. I think there's a mimic down here. But this is also where you get Havel's gear. The Giga Chad armor. Actually, no, the Giga Chad armor is the giant armor. But the Havel armor is, I suppose, a decent second option for terms of pure, just unadulterated Giga Chad. A cult club. Do I have the Divine Ember. I do have the Divine Ember. So I should be able to make my own divine weapon. Oh, did I ever get the large ember, though? Now that I think about it, I don't know if I did. Oh, whoops. that was the wrong place to jump off at. Where is it? Here it is. How did this Titanite demon get inside here? I have absolutely no idea. I could go down there for the Silver Knight armor. It might be worth getting. Pull up this one guy first. Why are you trying to attack me from there? Oh. Ooh. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Unfortunate having to use a humanity on a basic enemy like this. What hat, huh? That was an interesting hitbox. He was facing the other way. Like, he hit me when I was standing behind him. A little bit of an oddity there. Now, is this the door on the first floor that yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, so that's a shortcut. Which is pretty nice. Give myself some more of that strength. Okay, let's see about the Silver Knight armor. It is heavier than what I have. I don't know if I'm going to be able to wear it all. I can at least wear this. Can I put the legs on as well? Can I put the legs on if I don't have a shield? I can. What about the helmet? So I can actually wear the entire Elite Knight set if I don't have a shield on. Okay. Oh god. That was a foolish idea. I suppose I should check if... Hold on, so what is this? This is 198 compared to... 188. Interesting. So the Silver Knight armor is actually better to the extent that it's wearing 3 pieces and no helmet is better than wearing the entire Elite Knight set. That's good to know. That guy over there doesn't even care that I've just slaughtered his buddy. Yeah, he doesn't even care. All he cares about are the chests behind him, which are now empty. That guy clearly does not get paid enough. I'm gonna go hit up the giant blacksmith. And I will actually see about upgrading another weapon to Divine Infuse it for Tomb of Giants. Well, for Catacombs, for Tomb of Giants, for that whole collective area of nastiness. I'm going to just eat all the nameless soldier souls. That'll get me a bit to do some upgrades. Okay, so what are we looking at upgrading here? Probably the Claymore. Oh, maybe I'll just actually make Divine Infused Halberd. But is that going to be more than... Is that going to be more damage than Claymore? Because I've got better scalings for the Claymore. But the Halberd does have slightly better bases. I think I'll go for the Claymore. Purchase item. Oh, the giant blacksmith sells twinkling titanite. That is interesting. Modify equipment? No, okay. I can't do anything with that. Okay, so I probably just upgraded that for absolutely no reason. I'm gonna eat Quayleg's soul. What would it take to upgrade this? I would need 2 Twinkling Titanite, which means I need 16k souls, at least. Purchase item. Let's get 2 Twinkling Titanites. Upgrade that to +3. Next step is going to be 2 more Twinkling Titanites. That's going to be another 16k souls for the +4 on this weapon, and I imagine the +5 is probably going to be 3 Twinkling Titanites. Which is definitely a lot of investment in the souls department. That would be 32,000. But that might be fine, because I'm about to take on O&S. Speaking of which, can I light roll with this? I can't. Can I light roll with this? No. Can I light roll with this? Also no. Okay. All right, wish me luck. We are going into O&S. This is going to be an interesting fight. I think it'll probably be a lot smoother than last time. Because this time I should have significantly higher damage. Oh, Ornstein's getting stuck. He's sliding. Alright, that's really unfortunate. Ooh, okay. I guess I should have rolled that. Yeah, that's a very heavy hit on Ornstein there. You know, honestly, this might be controversial. Actually, this is incredibly controversial. But I don't like Ornstein and Smo that much. Ornstein's just way too... His moveset is way too buggy for me to actually, like, really enjoy the fight. Like, the Ornstein sliding is actually insanely busted. And not just, like, in terms of you know, it's a really strong move that he does. I mean it in a more fundamental sense. Like, the attack doesn't work as I think it was intended to work. Because he can, like, cancel it in the middle. And it causes him to have some pretty strange interactions. That being said, that is Ornstein down. Already, this fight is infinitely easier than it was last time. I am actually going to go and put on 2 of the pieces of the Elite Knight armor. Sorry, not Elite Knight armor. Of the Silver Knight armor, though, for the damage reduction. Just in case something goes wrong. I think there's a lot less of a need for fast roll when it's just one of them, and especially when it's the slower of the two. I staggered Smo. I don't know if I've ever done that before, actually. Yeah, like, already, this is nowhere near as intense as it was last time around. Which I think is a very good sign. Something that also makes, well, something that makes the Smo part of this fight, really easy, actually, is the fact that his attacks really don't have any tracking on them. Yeah, there we go. Last time I used not only all of my... Like, last time I used all of my Estus, all of my humanity, and I think all but, like, 2 of my twin humanities. This time all I used was 2 Estus. A lot less intensity in this fight, for sure. Which, like I said, in this case, is a very good thing. Definitely an improvement. Yeah. No, for sure. Very, very large improvement. large improvement. You know what I'm talking about. Large chest ahead. I don't know why I was listening to her dialogue. Yeah, I don't care, Guinevere. You're not even real. He's not even real. Crappy illusion, by the way, on the part of Gwendolyn. When she talks, her mouth doesn't even move. Her mouth literally does not move when she speaks. I'm pretty sure it's this way that evades the Silver Knight with the bow. People are looking at Guinevere's face. I feel like that's a failing of the illusion. True, honestly. No, that's honestly true. Yeah. I mean, we know exactly where the devs wanted people to look. And, by extension, exactly where, you know, in lore Gwendolyn wanted people to look. Which is, like, kind of weird on his part that he wants undead, you know, humans who he has a superiority complex against to ogle his sister. But, I mean, whatever gets you going, I guess. That being said, I now have in my hands a +5 Black Knight sword. It used all of the souls that I just got off of O&S. But I don't care. I now have a +5 bonk stick. Well, is calling it a bonk stick fair? I don't know if it is fair to call it a bonk stick. It's not a traditional bonk stick. So I don't know if I can really call it one at all. You decided to reset because all your current builds are literally only able to use one weapon and Zweihander eats your stamina like no tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, no, you need to... I didn't give Andre the embers. Well. Now I know why I couldn't go further than I did. Yeah. Zweihander, I am now of the opinion the Zweihander is a pretty terrible weapon for early game. Just because, like, at 10 endurance, Knights are also just really slow because of the armor weight. That's true, but A, you can take off some of the armor, and B, the poise is worth it. The poise is worth it. Like, that's the thing about the knight armor. Like, the reason that the knight is kind of the best class in the game is because poise is busted. in Dark Souls 1. Poise does so much work for you. Like, I mean, you've been able to see the just sheer difference between my my normie, like, hunter attempts. And then the few points where... you know, I've gone tonight. Yeah, we'll give Andre the Embers. Reinforce weapon... No, modify equipment. I need a green Titanite shard for a Divine Claymore. Okay. I think the Giant Blacksmith had some of those on sale, so I'm gonna go back to Anor Londo. I will also actually eat Smo's soul, because I have absolutely no intention to make his Great Hammer. I thoroughly dislike that weapon. I think it's an overrated weapon in general in terms of what it actually does. And then there's also the fact that when you have it equipped, you can't see half your screen. I'm so lucky that that elevator actually doesn't go that far. And that is why you always pay attention when you're doing this sort of run. Because I just walked down an elevator and lost half my HP. And I honestly was not confident that I was going to live that at all. Like, okay, it would be very iconic, for me to lose the run now to fall damage. However, that being said, I would still much rather for it to just not happen at all. Like, ideally, I just win the run, right? And this is the 30th attempt. At some point, I do have to move on. As much as I love this game, and as much as this gives me an excuse to play this game, yeah, at a certain point, I do actually just need to move on. Okay, if you don't have green Titanite, you do have green Titanite. Cool. Never mind, I don't need to finish that thought. I don't think I'm going to go down to the Great Hollow in this run. I don't think there's a whole lot that the Great Hollow can offer me, to be honest. Oh. Whoops. I just R2'd for no reason. Okay, so... modify weapon. Nope, not that. Divine Claymore, that's what we want. Reinforced weapon, Divine Claymore, plus... Oh my... Okay. I'm gonna have to go back down to Blighttown. Reason for that being... There's an area in Blighttown that you can get quite a few green Titanite chunks at, and apparently those are required if I want to upgrade my Divine Claymore anymore. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing that, I'll actually just go back to the Giant Blacksmith. I'll buy them. It's going to be expensive. I probably won't get all the way to +5, but that's fine. I don't know if I'm gonna go Catacombs next anyway. Though it probably would be a smart decision. It's either there or maybe Izalith. Izalith sucks, but I should be able to get through the area pretty effectively, with the equipment that I have. And actually, come to think of it, because of the fact that I never spoke to Solaire and thus never began or progressed his questline, I don't even think he'll show up in Izalith. Okay, so Izalith might actually be the logical progression. There's a lot of guys down there that I can beat up. Oh, actually, you know, before Izalith, maybe I should go Asylum into Painted World. That might be a better option. Purchase item. I can only get one green. Titanite. Okay. I don't think this game has an infinite homeward bone, so as annoying as it is, I will just save the one that I have for a rainy day and walk back to the bonfire normally. You suck. Don't mind me just beating up some Silver Knights. Yeah, so I'm gonna go Asylum to Painted World. Get that whole side quill thing figured out. Then, of the Lord Souls, we probably go Izalith first. Dukes. Okay, so I'm probably thinking Izalith into Catacombs. Into Catacombs if I have the upgrade, if I have a fully upgraded Divine Weapon by that point. From there to... I kind of want to do New Londo last. And the reason for that, is that... New Londo, I think, is probably going to be the most annoying area to get through. I want the biggest numbers that I can possibly have if I'm going to take down the ghosts in the area. The ghosts in the area can otherwise be a problem. Alright, Frampt, yell at me and go away. I guess because I'm putting 4 kings last means also that I do the rest of Darkroot around the same point. Like I do Darkroot after probably Duke's Archives is gonna be 3rd. Which is also just gonna make the fight there pretty easy. It's not a difficult boss fight in Darkroot. we're going egg mode. Gonna get kidnapped back to the asylum. How long do I need to wait for? Okay, that long, apparently. Like, I knew that it was a while, but, like, that long was starting to feel a little bit weird, to be completely honest. Alright, get over here, Torch Hollows. The most dangerous enemy in the entire game, actually. Proof in... Yeah. Case in point. Proof on the screen. I kind of lost the plot with speaking there, but it's fine. Ideally, I'll do this first try, so I won't have to kindle. Just in case I'm going to rest at the bonfire here. So that if I do need to pop a quick quit out, I can just reset and kindle here immediately instead of needing to go all the way back from the Firelink bonfire. Come on. Get over here. There we go. And here we are. Scripted fall damage is still the worst thing that FromSoft has ever thought of. $465 damage on hit is not bad to the Stray Demon. Wait, why does it have the Iron Golem theme? I'm pretty sure this is Iron Golem. Yeah, this is Iron Golem. Why does the Stray Demon have the Iron Golem theme? I would have expected it to maybe be like Taurus Demon or Centipede Demon, like most of the repeat demon bosses are. The Iron Golem feels like a really just random switch up to make for repeat demon boss number 2. Either way, there we go. Stray Demon is down. In one attempt, of course. No resets required, no homeward bones required. We're ballin'. And a nice 20k souls. Now, I think when I go back into Painted World again, I'm going to avoid, Xanthus King Jeremiah once again. A single parry almost one-shot the Black Knight. That's crazy. But I think I'm going to ignore the Xanthus King Jeremiah again. Because I really don't have any reason to risk it. He doesn't have any items that I want. And his pyromancy is something that I would rather avoid getting spanked by. More strength. Probably a good option. And to Anor Londo we go. Ring of the Evil Eye is an interesting item. It's, in the depths, back behind one of the basilisk holes. I used to actually be quite fond of it. Not so much anymore. I feel like it's not the greatest to rely on that sort of thing. But it's still an interesting idea regardless. Welcome back. We beat Ornstein and Smo with no complications at all. And we also went and beat the Stray Demon. So I am now back in Enerlondo going to Painted World. Yeah, I actually only used 2 Estus on O&S. Having +5 Black Knight Sword is a pretty useful tool against it. It's kind of crazy how early you can get the sword for how just stupidly effective it is. So O&S is actually one of my least favorite fights in this game. And the reason for that is because Ornstein just has really strange behavior. The Ornstein sliding is something that I'm not really much of a fan of. It is okay. I'll give you that. It is fun watching people struggle to O&S. But yeah, I'm personally not really that much of a fan of the O&S fight. Again, just because like Ornstein, he's just weird. He has really weird behavior. I feel like the way that he behaves isn't even how the devs intended him to behave. Well, aside, honestly, like, the Ornstein part of the fight is the only problem that I have. Which like might sound like quite a bit, but more specifically than that, the only part of the Ornstein fight that I have a problem with is the fact that his sliding is weird. I'm honestly willing to accept that a lot more than I would in other games, just because of the age and the general clunkiness of the Dark Souls 1 engine. You know, of course, I would rather it not be an issue, but if it's going to be an issue, I would rather it be an issue here than it be an issue in a game like Dark Souls 2. Which is one of the reasons that I honestly dislike Dark Souls 2, from a pretty fundamental standpoint. Anyway, we are in here. We're gonna pretty much just do it the same way that we did it last time, which is to spend as little time as I can in this place. I might have some more issues with the exploding toxic hollows. I shouldn't be able to open. Yeah. I might have some more issues with the exploding toxic hollows. Just on the basis that I don't have a long weapon. So I'm gonna have to be, like, really on point with how I fight them. If I want to avoid being constantly hit with toxic. And actually, on another point there, that's my only blooming purple moss. There we go. Yeah, I need to, whenever I take one of them down, I need to make sure that I have enough stamina to immediately roll away. Because if I get stuck in there against them, then that's probably not going to end too well for me. Oh. I guess I'll take the backstab. I mean, if you really want me to. That's 3 of them. I think I'm just going to run through here. I'm not even going to bother with them. You're going to do that strat on the Bed of Chaos this time? I'm intending to. Did its legs just fall off the bridge? The zombie dragon's legs may have just fallen off the bridge. Okay, so it looks like it was a bad decision to just run past. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm just gonna have to deal with that, I guess. At least, honestly, Toxic in DS1 is not as bad as it could be. Like, it lasts a while, but honestly, it's not even doing that much damage to me. Okay. Hi there. Why are you here? Well, the dragon was nice enough to take care of it for me, so we take those. Right, I'm not really sure what happened there, but I guess I'll take it. Okay, it looks like the legs are still here. I thought I saw the legs fall off the bridge. Since I'm hit with Toxic, it might not be the best idea to try to make the legs stand up. Which, again, I don't even really remember how to do that. I think it's something with, like, running attacks, but I don't really know how. I don't remember how to do that. What's what? That there. That's the back half of the undead dragon that attacks you on the bridge. Okay, I should probably go back out through the courtyard. Reason for that, it seems like a pretty foolish idea to go immediately into Bone Wheel territory. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty weird thing to see, honestly. Don't like that damage I just took. Yeah. We're just doing this the normal way. Because once again, I do not want to risk going into Bone Wheel Land when I have Toxic on me. Painted World can be very short. Which, I mean, it's I like it better than the Dark Souls 3 Painted World by quite a considerable margin. But I don't know, there's so much in DS1's Painted World that you can just skip. Really? You did damage to me? I just one-tapped it. Okay, that's cool. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's the bone wheel shield. That's always a funny item to have. There's the annex key. I don't really remember what's in there. Or what the incentive to go in there is. That's a lot of bone wheels. How many did I aggro? Oh, there's another one that I aggroed, clearly. That was 2 of them. See, this underneath area is, in terms of both the atmosphere and also what's down here, a lot scarier than the Dark Souls 3 version of it. I mean, like, the, what do you call them? The insect things down there. Those are creepy, don't get me wrong. I don't like them. I don't like having to fight them. They're gross. But they're nothing compared to the danger of a bone wheel. Of a Dark Souls 1 bone wheel, anyway. The other game's bone wheels are pretty weak by comparison. I don't know why I forgot about the guys out here. Let's get the buckler back on. Whoops. No. There we go. Ooh. That was so much damage. Yeah, these Painted World hollows are dangerous. Underneath the bridge might be even more dangerous, though, to be honest. There's a lot of ambushes over here. Oh, you're an archer. And there's a guy right there. Yep. I knew about you. Three more hollows. There's sword hollows. They're a lot more dangerous than the bow hollows here. There's the knight. Great sword knight, actually. Not gonna be too difficult to deal with. Large tank knight, I'll take it. And we're just gonna go and beat up Priscilla real quick. I will say, the one point that Dark Souls 3 does have over DS1 is that, what's her face? Frida is a lot better of a boss fight than, Priscilla is. He's over there. What? Excuse? Well, huh? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Well, I guess that's the run failed. Oh, what happened? I just got one shot by Priscilla. Like, actually just straight up one shot. Like, I think I had a little bit of HP missing, but that was actually just a one shot. That is insane. All right. Yeah, so that happened, I guess. A bit, yeah. Dude, I didn't even know that it was possible for her to do that much damage. I have never seen Priscilla do anywhere near that much damage. Jesus Christ. You of all people are saying skill issue. You of all people say skill issue. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Come on, man. I mean, I'm more astounded than I am upset. I feel like I can get back there in reasonable time. If I want to continue the Deathless attempt. That was my 30th attempt. Jesus Christ, I am astounded by that. All right. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go for another attempt of the Deathless run right at this minute. That was just... I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. That was I actually just got one tapped. All right. Well, either way, I'm probably going to put a pause on Dark Souls Remastered Deathless for the moment. Dying when I least expect it? Yeah, I least expected it as well. That caught me by an like, bro, I don't even know what to say about that. But yeah, either way, I'll probably put a pause on the DS1 Deathless attempts for now. 30 attempts down. This is really all I've streamed for the past, what, 4 weeks? 5 weeks, maybe? God. But anyway, I don't know. I might continue streaming today a little bit. Either way, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break here. Go and make myself some tea. Because my throat's also starting to get a little hoarse from speaking constantly. But I guess I'll use this as an opportunity to think about whatever it is I want to pivot into once I come back here. Like that is I need to stop going on about it, but I'm genuinely astounded that I got one shot by Priscilla of all bosses. All right, I will be back in a few. Alright, I am back. It took a very long time for my water to heat up because the stove in the dorm kitchen is really terrible. But I am back. Okay, so I thought about it a little bit, and I've figured out at least something to do for the while. I'm gonna actually have to set up my a new audio capture here, so screen's gonna go dark for a moment. Okay, let's see if I can get this to work. This might have some issues. Just because it's a bit of a weird one. You know what, actually? I'll just do it like this. There we go. Yes, right now I feel like playing some Pillars of Eternity. So, I'm gonna play some Pillars of Eternity. This is, for anyone who doesn't know, this is a pretty classic style CRPG. Hold on, I need to turn off the Dung Defender going on in the background. There we go. Yeah, this is a pretty classic style CRPG. I'm gonna actually tune the volume down a bit more. And what my idea was, which I honestly don't, I probably don't have enough people around to make this actually work, but the general idea was to, run this game with a viewer-crafted party. I'm gonna be playing on hard difficulty. It's the difficulty that I've been playing on the most with the CRPG. A computer RPG, basically, it's basically like, if you took a classic tabletop RPG and then made a video game out of it. So it's, holy fuck, I almost fell out of my chair. Make someone like Edmund. I'm probably gonna do a pretty similar build to what I'm running right now on my own file, but I guess I can make like a gunslinger as well. But yeah, I'm just going to I'm gonna probably impose some rulings on myself to where I'll only be able to give myself units as I would normally recruit party members. But we'll see how this goes. This is a bit of an older game, admittedly.
Their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on
and
the
I
right
will not
course.
blame anybody if
A
you
dim
wanna,
lantern, his only protection
if you're not that
against the
interested in
approach of
this,
darkness.
considering it's also significantly
But the
different
skies
from,
bring no comfort,
from what I've done up
shining
until
no
this
light,
point.
betraying no hint
Here, I need to
no.
get my mic better in position.
The
There we go.
caravan
That should be
carries
some
travelers
more
bound
stable
for the
audio.
frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Kurt saw the Or rather, he made a clip of me getting one shot by the by Priscilla. The one time that he's not made active fun of me for dying like that. Okay, in terms of character, I guess I'll just go with kind of the default here. Ooh, actually, maybe I might go for a godlike again, in which case I'm actually going to do some character customization. Ooh, wait a what if I have an idea. Okay. Okay. So, because a viewer cannot customize, or rather, in lieu of having somebody customize the watcher, I will instead randomize the watcher. Which means I'm not necessarily going to be able to use the same class that I had before. The same setup that I'm running on my own time. Alright, so that is going to be a female watcher. Are we doing human? Dwarf, elf, Orlan, godlike. That should be all 6, I think. Yeah, that's all 6 of the race options. Let's roll for that. And we're going to be going with an elf. Elf is... it's a pretty decent... yeah, elves can be a decent option. Dexterity and perception. Next question. Wood elf or pale elf? Pale elf. Okay. Pale elves have extra burn and freeze damage reduction. This is, I realize this is ultra scuffed. That's what happens when I'm totally not prepared to do this. Oh, I should probably update the stream name as well. And instead of Dark Souls Remastered, I need to change that to Pillars of Eternity. One viewer of Pillars of Eternity. XD. That's going to be doubled. Not a big surprise, honestly. Okay. This, I realize this is ultra scuffed, because again, I wasn't prepared for this at all. Barbarian, Chanter, Cipher, Druid, Fighter, Monk, Paladin, Priest, Ranger, Rogue, Wizard. Those are our class options, and let's see what we land on. Oh, please don't make me a Chanter. Please go over to Cipher. Okay, we've landed on Cipher. Ciphers are an interesting option. I don't dislike ciphers. The problem with ciphers, in my eye, is that they have very low stats in general. The other problem, I don't really know how to build a cipher. I've never really used ciphers in this game before, so I don't really know how to build this. I'm not going to randomize the powers or anything like that. I'm just gonna get what I want. I do like Eye Strike and Whisper of Treason. I think I'll take those, actually, to start with. Okay, Intellect we're going to boost. Probably going to tick down on, like, Perception and Constitution. Resolve sounds good. Dexterity sounds really nice. Well, maybe I don't need Resolve, actually. I probably don't need Resolve. I can dump stat Resolve, which means I can make Perception and Constitution normal. That's probably a decent stat spread. And now to the culture. For culture, let's see what we land on. Rawatai. Rawatai is an interesting one. Rawatai, will give us extra might. That's not a bad option, actually. Oh, Rawatai's Constitution. Never mind. Well, I can go to 19 Dex, then. Background. Whoops. There we go. Drifter, laborer, merchant, slave, dissident, hunter, mercenary, or scholar. I have absolutely no expectations that anybody's going to care at all for this run, by the way. Once again, this is kind of just something to do for the sake of it. That is Drifter, though, that I've landed on, which isn't bad. That's going to be Stealth and Mechanics, which I can definitely spec into as a cipher. I feel like it makes sense to do that. Are there any, like, Pale Elf portraits? That one is a Pale Elf portrait. Let's see. Looks more gray on that, and the hair is, like, white. There we go. I try to generally make the, that's actually probably the best one. I generally try to make the character look like the portrait. That hair will do fine. White and... or maybe we'll do it the other way. Maybe do blue and white. That's decent enough. I'll just leave it on the default voice. Oh, I have to make a name. That's right. Whoops. Does somebody have a Pillars of Eternity name generator? I don't really know what Rawatai names are like, but honestly, I don't even know if I want to make it be a Rawatai name. Oh, that could be an interesting one, actually, for a cipher. Sheetha from, like the Irish Sheath. The Sheath, if you're not aware, is the, Irish Fey realm, basically. I'm just gonna skip through most of this.
No. What kind of don't
There we go.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
But what's my mechanics level? I have 2 mechanics. Oh, so I can just open this. Taurus Demon staggers incredibly easy with the Winged Spear. Yes. Yeah, Taurus Demon's pretty easy to stagger in general, actually. I think I will maybe switch to that. Because minus 45 action speed sounds pretty terrible.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
You know, okay, honestly, I think I might just end for the evening. I don't really think this is something that's going to really pan out, so I might go back to that at some point as a concept, but for the moment, I don't really think it's going to work. But yeah, either way, that's that for for now. Losing on the Deathless run is a disappointment, admittedly. Even though it was honestly, like, still just a really fun run. Crazy getting one shot by Priscilla. But anyway, that being said, I do appreciate anybody who stopped by. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm gonna do last time or next time. I'm thinking I might try to fit in a stream on Monday. I should have the time on Monday. So maybe I'll go back to Deathless run on Monday. I might make Monday like a Deathless run practice day or something like that if I'm able to consistently stream on Mondays. But until then, I will see you next time on I'll see you next Saturday with something. I don't really know yet. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for stopping by and have a good one.